here. It's just going to be a few more minutes. I'm trying to get everything set up. This is the first time I've done a live, so you're going to have to work with me a little bit. I'm trying to get it to where I can get the comments up and everything where I can really see what's going on. So I know I got started a little early. We're going to wait for everybody to come online. Let me see if I can get, I'm still working on some settings. Good morning from Winnipeg. Oh, wow. So I better not complain about my snowy weather. Oh, yes. I know I got started a little early. We're gonna wait just a little bit for some more people to come on. So just give everybody just a minute. I was wanting to check and make sure all my settings were good, where I could see everybody and see comments. I'm really not able to see the comments that well. So if I don't see your comment, it's not that I'm avoiding you. I'm just trying to get things situated. And I'm trying to figure out where I need to look so that I'm looking at you. So hold on just a second. Let me get something that'll help me out. So, I got some things going on here. Let's see if that works better. All right. Sorry, I covered y'all up. Okay. So we like just a few more minutes. I hope everybody that's online has had a good week. I know that we've had a lot of snow here. You know that you may live in northern areas where that's commonplace for you, but I live in the southern part of Tennessee, close to the Mississippi state line. So having a week's worth of snow is not common for us. So I have actually not been out of the house in a week. And so it's been a little different. So let me see if I can see what time it is. It's about time to start here. We've got about 3 more minutes. And I really do appreciate everybody taking time to watch my videos. I really didn't think that that there would be any impact from what I'm doing, but I hope that this is encouraging you to want to do things. And I know quilting is a labor of love, and you can't help but want to give things away after you make them. So, you know, I just want to help you keep that creative momentum going. I want everybody to, you know, have fresh ideas. You know, sometimes it's not about necessarily looking at a pattern. It's sometimes about getting a new idea from looking at a pattern. So that's sometimes how I get some creativity. And so let me see. Still like a couple of minutes. There's been a lot of comments. You know, I'm learning. This is my first YouTube channel. I'm learning with this. I do appreciate everybody. I am very sorry that you have to deal with some of the Bobo the Basset Hound antics, but I just said his name and he's barking in the other room. But he is part of my household, and but you won't see much of that. It's going to be mainly quilting, but every now and then a little lightheartedness for Bobo. So, um, all right, just another minute or so, and I'm going to really get started. I've got a basket of goodies here to go through. I've got a little extra things set aside that if, there's more things that you want to see. So we're still holding on just a minute because everybody was anticipating this to be at 9 a.m. So I'm trying to give everybody an opportunity to come on at the scheduled time. So, all right, that's close enough to time. I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I appreciate you spending time with me this morning. I appreciate you coming. I hope you've already, which I've already had my coffee. I'm rip roaring and ready to go. Let me put that over here. I don't want to get it on my sewing machine. Oh, that's sweet. That's sweet about the Bobo time. Thank you so very much. So I hope you've already had your coffee. If not, just sit back, relax, and sip on your coffee, and we're going to have a good time. I want to hear from you. I want to hear what you're interested in. And I'm going to show you some things, give you some ideas today, and we're going to kind of go from there. So main thing is thank you so very much for your watch time, participation in comments, sharing, liking, subscribing. I do appreciate that. I never really anticipated that this would be that much going on with the channel. But I am very appreciative of what you're doing. I want to pass down what I know and maybe help show some things that I know to bring some creativity. I don't have anybody in my family that's interested in quilting. And, I want to spark some interest in someone else, then that's great. And I can't make enough quilts to give to people or quilted items to give to people for encouragement throughout this world. I need help. We need help to share love and joy and appreciation for people in general. And kind of change some lighting there. But like I said, I greatly appreciate you spending time on my channel and watching my content. I know you could be doing other things. Bobo is a big part of my life. He's a mess. He's a mess. He's a rescue. We rescued him from my husband's friend. My husband is Mike, and we rescued Bobo from his friend. That's a cat person, not a dog person. So, Bobo was not used to having the interactions that dogs usually need. So we're having to work with him. He's doing well. He's doing very well. So thank you for your patience with the Bobo videos and shorts. I do appreciate that. So I've had snow for the last week. And for those that just came in, I live in the southern part of Tennessee near the Mississippi state line. We are not used to having snow for a week. We're used to having like an inch of snow. It's here a couple of days and it's gone. This has been here for tomorrow afternoon will be a week. And there's no signs of it going away. It looks like Minnesota out here in my backyard. Most of the area in my little town is got little hills and valleys and stuff. But I'm out on a little plain like area that was actually cow pasture at one time. And so I can see for a good while out here, distance out my window. And so I can see all the snow, but it's wintertime. What do I expect? So with the snow, there has been snow days. So with snow days, there are sew days. There are days to sew. You can't go out and do anything. So I have really been working on my sewing. And so I am going to get out. Let me get my basket of goodies. This is my basket of goodies to go over today. So, alrighty. So, I had bought some 3-yard bundles from Sew Yeah Quilting. I know y'all hear me talking about them a lot. I've bought a lot from them lately. And so in one of those 3-yard bundles was this Hot Wheels fabric. And I go like, I don't have any little kids. Let me show you the Hot Wheels fabric right here. I'm sorry you're getting the reverse image because of the way my camera's set up. I am so sorry. But I got this Hot Wheels fabric in with a bundle with some Barbie fabric. And so I didn't know what to do. And then I had some leftover, some fabric that I had never used. And it was this that looks like little streets. Oh my goodness. Oh, so, oh my goodness, on the snow since October. Oh my goodness. And so I had this that looked like little streets. So I thought these two would look great together. So I've bought a 3-yard quilt pattern book from Roberts. Her last name's Roberts. They have a lot of videos on YouTube about 3-yard quilts, and they're quick, they're easy, they're fun, and their books usually say those names, and their quilts usually have those names. So I had picked up an electronic copy so that I could have it immediately to work on. And I worked on, I have to look because, let's see, Brick Street. So I made that fabric up into Brick Street. And this is what was on the preview. I'm going to move my chair out of the way, and I'm going to hold it up, and maybe you can see a bigger view of it. So I'm trying to get things situated here. I've got a little short place to work. So let me get here and show you what this looks like. Now, this was a very easy pattern. It goes together very well. I didn't really find any little tricks or tips that you needed to know that would, let me sit back down here. Oop, sorry about fail. There weren't really any tips or tricks with that except for thank you. Except for when it comes to the binding. You have 1.25 inches or 1.5 inches binding. This is it ironed in half. I love my fingers too much to do that other fold. I would rather have another 1/2 yard that I get and do on the outside for binding. I cut my binding. I did have extra. I did have extra of everything, of all of the fabric. Not much of, some colors, but I did have extra. So most of the patterns that I've already tried out do have a little bit of extra in place so that if you make a miscut or, and let me see if I can find this. I'm looking for this. Because I'm going to tell you some of the patterns that they have, this is how much you have left on their strip sets when you cut the pieces out. So they do allow you a little extra to cut those. And I had been working on 2 other quilts, 2 different patterns, and I ran into this both times. So I just wanted to let you know, You know, don't go wild about your trimming. If you get to doing some of the other 3-yard quilts, you're gonna have very little waste on your quilts. And like I said, this binding, I am not gonna burn my finger with this binding. I got it ironed in half. That was great. But and I do have to say, I don't have any little boys in my family, so that kind of stretched me to do a little boy quilt with the Hot Wheels and the streets. You know, that really stretched me. But I thought that was a good pattern to lend to that. So let me put all of this stuff aside so I don't get too much in the way. And of course, I had extra of that fabric. I've probably got 2 or 3 more yards. And then, of course, you can always pick up some black and do for binding. Okay. So I know that I had said on the preview we were going to view that. We were also going to open this roll or package of Vegas strips. Vegas strips are from Sew Yeah Quilting in Las Vegas, Nevada. They are 6.5 inches wide by width of fabric, and they cut these. They hand select the patterns and the colors and the fabrics in there. I have bought probably 4 or 5 other ones of them. They have these. They have the solids. Let me see if I can see a solid over here real quick. Yep. They do have the solids. Let me turn it where you can see it. They do have the solids. And but for me, I mean, I can cut fabric if I've got it. I would rather have a variety pack of colors and patterns to work with. So let me turn something off and see if I can get a better stream here. So here we go. I'm going to open up this package, and all of them, or most of them, they try to put a little sticker in the back. So there's my little sticker. I'm sorry you're having to read it backwards because that's the way I got my camera set up. I'm sorry. But let me get my scissors here, and we're going to open these up. Just got a little hole in the side. And there's my little sticker. And then here is all this fabric. I'm not at a place where I can really open it up and look. This is really nice. This is really nice. So I had plans for this, but I wanted to show you before I did anything with it. I wanted to look at it. This is really nice. I mean, I like having all the different colors, and you know, that's the reason why we buy pre-cuts, is because we want all the different colors. If we wanted one color, we'd just go buy a yard and cut it. And then I've got navy, royal, and denim blue, turquoise. This is a grayish teal. It may look a little more blue, but this is a gray. A green, kind of like a forest green. Well, and then this has got a little more warm tone to it. Yellow, purple, lavender. That doesn't look as light on the screen as it does in person. A a purpley fuchsia, and fuchsia. So all of those were in a package. Now, when I bought this one was $45. I don't know if they've gone up on them. They have them on their website. You can get them on D-Stashes tonight. They usually have some on D-Stash, and it's at 4 p.m. Pacific time. I have bought several things from them. I have enjoyed the fabric that I have gotten. I have gotten mystery bundles. They have a raffle for mystery, and it's a mystery bundle of different fabrics, different cuts that you get, and that they give premium sewing machines away. And it's going to be, I don't know when the next giveaway is. I've been kind of out of the loop. But the next giveaway, I know the last giveaway that they had, you could get a Moxie quilter. And I think a 5 or 8 foot, I think it's 5 foot frame. If you won, you could choose that. Or another sewing machine that's top of the line. And so, of course, I would love to have one. So I bought a few things. I didn't go completely hog wild, but I bought a few things. And so when I bought some things, I ended up taking the bundles. They'll come kind of bundled up like this. You'll see them go through and do similar to that to show them. And I've mixed some of them up. This is something I had, and this is something that I bought. And I have these already pre-categorized for a quilt in that 3-yard quilt book. I bought the Fast and Fun book. I got the electronic version so I could have it immediately. And this is Courtyard. It's in the Fast and Fun book. I'm going to try to, in the near future, go through all of those books, all of those patterns in the book, and kind of give you a review. So, and they have on that's Fabric Cafe. They go to their website. They have a free goodies tab, and you can get a free pattern. They change it up like every 3 or 4 months. This was the free pattern, not now, but before. This was the free pattern before. This was my snow day project. I got the top cut, all the pieces, and completely sewn in a day. I probably devoted about 5 to 6 hours of sewing, and I have gotten that quilt top done. I just have to put the borders on, and then that's done. So I'm very pleased with their patterns. They're wrote very well. They're very easy to follow. Please send me comments anytime about something you want to know, something you're interested in. Just let me see. And I've also been pulling out some unfinished objects and looking at them. And I have, let me kind of clean up my area here. I have this project that I started when I first started sewing. And I need to go back in time, if that was possible, and tell myself consistency is very important, especially when you're doing a fence rail. This, I have to show this. These are so beautiful. Of course, I can't find any more of this fabric to help make up for where I messed up. You're probably going to see a video of how to overcome when you have messed up, because I have sewn these, and some of them are sewn correctly, and some of them have very wide seam allowances. I really don't feel like undoing all of that. So I have, now this has been stored up for like probably 7, 8 years. I have gone through and bought some other fabric. This is a batik, but it does lend to this very well, where I can make borders. I do have some more to cut, and then I also have some gray that goes with it that I could use for borders. So a lot of my channel is going to be about, you know, sometimes when you mess up, we got to go to plan B. Don't lose your momentum. And you might not have ideas how to do that. Oh, thank you so very much, y'all. Thank you. You know, you just, but like with this, I'm adding things that I find throughout time to go through there. It's put back for me to work on. This is one of the upcoming videos of how to kind of, when things aren't right, how to make something beautiful. I don't know if your personal experience and you've given things away, if you have experienced yet the joy of bringing encouragement to someone else by taking a handmade item and giving to them. It is unbelievable. And I've had to go to a major city to go for some doctor visits lately. And I had taken one of the little bags that I had shown in one of the videos that I made years ago, and I put my documents in it. And I'm watching people that are carrying around their folders and their documents and everything, and I'm going like, people need little bags. There's this guy, he's got like one of those reusable bags from the grocery store that he's got his paperwork and his little things in. And I'm going like, you know, a manly fabric and making something for him to put that in, that would be nice. I'm sure he would enjoy it. So before I have to go again, I'm going to try to make at least a couple and give to people. And when you're out, connect with people. Connect with people. I mean, I got people to talk to me because I had those quilted bags. And, you know, it's when you're in a hospital, this was a hospital that had doctors in it. When you're in a hospital, everybody's got their mind on something very important, their health. Isn't it nice to take your mind off of that for a minute? You know, there's walkers that need little bags to put their stuff in. You know, there's people that need little bags to put their documents in. You know, you really don't want to show all that stuff. But not just that, I don't know if you've seen my introduction to my channel, but you can make like little placemat size items and give to people to encourage them. You don't even have to go through a quilt or a bag or anything elaborate. It is really important in this day and time that we encourage people. That is one of the reasons why I have this channel. There is something about the need for encouragement in this world right now. And even as small as we may seem or feel, we can enlighten one person's life. We have done something to help another person. You never you may never fully understand your impact. And I'm not saying doing it just to be seen. You know, if it's heartfelt, go for it. I know I almost gave my walker away when I was at that doctor's appointment, and I had just gotten it the day before, and I really need it to walk long distances. And that's something new. Please, another topic I want to kind of bring up today, it's a life topic. Please don't take life for granted. It's very short. You can do what you can, and you know, it's just yes, Very nice. Um, you can do what you can to help spread encouragement. I mean, that is the purpose of my channel, is to teach you things, keep you motivated, where you'll want to do things for your family and for others. If you haven't considered donating something that you've made to an organization that provides to needy people, please consider that. And um, unless you have other comments, I'm probably about ready to wrap up. Um, as I've said before, I do appreciate the response that I have gotten from the channel, the things that people have commented, the shares, the likes, the subscribes. This has actually been more than what I thought it would be. Thank you so very much for you spending time watching my channel, because there are probably hundreds of thousands of channels you could spend time watching. There's other things you could be doing this morning, and I understand that. If there's nothing else from y'all, I would say enjoy your coffee the rest of your day. You know, maybe get you in a little sewing. Hope you have a great week. So I'm going to wait another few seconds to see if there's any more comments come through. And if not, then, you know, I'll close up the video. So just hope everybody stays safe and warm during this winter time. And, you know, it's been great to present this to you this morning. I'm going to plan on, thank you so very much on all your comments on this. Yes. And I'm planning on having another one of the lives next Saturday morning and kind of do the same thing, something to talk about, something to review, something I've worked on. And if you put comments in, I'm going to make this video live longer on the channel. So if you want to come back and put in comments later on what you would like to see, or in the community tab, you're welcome to do that. So I haven't gotten any more comments on anything that you'd like to talk about today. So go have a great week, and I appreciate you spending time with me today. I will see y'all later.